and hello! Today I have chosen a topic about drawing a little stone. It is not a specific Christmas topic, but I find that fun to do, and it's a mini motivation lesson. You have a quick result. It is not too long and you can practice with your pencils, draw fine details. I thought this stone, you could also maybe draw it a little bit golden, or with this golden sand around. You can also include it into your Christmas cards, or just use it for practicing. I found it fun, and it is also a drawing lesson, a mini motivation lesson inside of my online drawing school Animal Art Club. You find here a link if you're interested in the club. And yes, it should be motivating and you should have a quick result practicing these short tutorials between your full animal portraits. So let's do that today. I hope you enjoy it. Just practice to draw a little stone.
Today we have another background theme. I found this stone so beautiful and nice to draw, so I have decided to draw a stone with beautiful light reflections and a little bit sand around for you here today. So I hope you have fun and enjoy drawing this little stone with a lot of reflections. So I start to sketch first this little stone. This stone is lying on the beach in sand. So we can then draw a little bit sand around. So here it is darker, it's the shadow area, so I'm mapping in here first a little bit black and draw black here below. Yes, around the stone there is beach, there is the sand, it's sandy, so I just map in here a little bit of sand color. I'm using here the yellow ochre from the Durant pastel pencils and add a little bit of flesh color, the light flesh of the pits. Mix this color a little bit here and blend it together. So blend it with the fingers. Let's also do that here above the stone. So let's map in here a little bit of the sand so that we have a little background. We can blend this with a paper stamp. So then we have here the first base layer of the background. Then let's plot in pastel pigment to create the first base layer of the stone here. Here we have the shadow areas, the darker parts. I've chosen the dark indigo here to map in blue, dark blue here as a base layer, and then here at the bottom black. Let's map in here black, also here in the center of this shadow area here. Then let's map in a skin color here, or orangey pink color. I would map in here as a first base layer. Then let's blend these layers together. I'm blending this together here with the paper stamp. Then also blend the lighter part here with another paper stamp. So I'm trying to avoid here that I bring in the black pastel pigment I have on here. There's lots of pastel pigment on the paper stamp, so I try to use another one, a separate one here for blending, or the other side for blending the lighter parts, or the you can turn it around and use the other side. So let's blend here this together. You can also use a cotton swab for this here to create very smooth transitions here, to blend the layers here together, and yes, create those smooth transitions. Then I would work a little bit with the yellow. So let's bring in here a line of a lighter yellow. So here the sun reflects, and also we can use ivory here to make that a little bit more brighter, so that we have more contrast here to the background. Blend this again a little bit. I'm going over it with the paper stamp. Also blend this lighter things here into the shadow area. And then let's work here with cinnamon, and let's try to bring in here some different colors here, some stone structure I would suggest. We can also draw here some small dots. So let's build up here a little bit of the stone. It has here structure, or very small water drops, or so all those things, little things. So try to draw some very small dots or lines here. Bring in a little bit of structure of the stone here. Blend it a little bit. You can also do that with white. So we can create here the illusion if there are some very small water drops on it, for example, or this stone have little buildings here on it. And then let's bring in here more highlight on the upper side here, and also here on the right side. Use the circling motion a little bit. Here we can also bring in more. You can use a lighter flesh color here. Oops. So, okay. We can use the lighter flesh here and blend those layers a little bit. Let's add a little bit of light blue too. It should be sharp. So let's add a little bit of light blue too. I'm going over it using very low pressure, and I'm mapping in here a little bit of light blue, so you can see here the reflections of the sky, for example. I'm trying to create this beautiful glance here. You can see the sky or the sun reflections and so on. So let's bring in some different colors here. Okay, and then finally I would add some details to the beach, to the sand here around. So let's create a little bit of background so that the stone is he's not flying around, and you have a little bit of structure here also in the sand. So here we have to add a little bit of shadow to create depth. So let's add here a little bit. I have used an ember, so a burnt ember I think it is, so a darker brown, greeny brown. So let's create here around the stone a little bit of the background. Blend it together here. We also have to blend this line, so there shouldn't be lines visible. So then let's add some dots. So that's really now then a process where you have to be patient and to draw lots of dots if you want to draw here a sand, for example. I only add here some of them. Now for this small tutorial, increase the shadow here. So let's add some quick dots here. Point, point, point. So I tip the pencil, I push the pencil to the paper with very low pressure here. We can also add some lighter dots. I'm using white, and let's add here some lighter dots for the lighter sand here. Okay, yes. Then let's draw along the outline here a little bit, and I'm going over the edges here. Try to create a very good line here around the edges. Blend it together once more here to the inner side, so that we have here very smooth transitions. The same I'm doing with black on the bottom, so I go along this line here again with black, draw along, increase here the contrast a little bit. Let's add here a little bit of black. Okay. Nice. So I think we have finished now this little stone here. It's a dark stone with light reflections on top of it. Yes, so I wish you lots of fun with drawing this, and perhaps you can use it sometimes for your backgrounds in your pet portraits or so on, or only enjoy the process of drawing another theme sometimes. Wish you lots of fun.
Okay, did you like it? I find these lessons fun to do, and it's not always a full animal where you have to concentrate and be so focused. It is relaxing, and you can also just experiment and practice drawing with your pastel pencils. I invite you to join the waitlist to Animal Art Club if you're interested in joining my online membership, where you find all full lessons there. And here is another video to an advent calendar video you might be interested in, and don't forget to subscribe, and I hope I see you then tomorrow. Bye!